to the one who looks at my video. I'm really happy because I've got a subscriber. So hi, person who subscribed. You're the first subscriber. Well, my son was the first one, but that doesn't really count, you know. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope you will enjoy this video too. All right, let's begin. I want to show you my horror genre. But before I start doing that, I will show you some new builds I made just to yeah, make the city better uh, and more fitting to the mask, because as you might see or might have seen,
Je moet eerst je iPhone ontgrendelen.
oh my god, that was Siri in Dutch. Shut up, Siri. Okay, gosh, that that scared me. Anyway, as you might see, the mask is white, and well, now I've built some white buildings, but before that, everything or almost everything was brown, like these buildings, because yeah, it just fitted the desert kind of area. Um, yeah, my latest video was about a prison, and I made a prison white because I was like, you know, it's part of the government. No one really lived there, so let's make it white. But it still didn't fix my problem. The white mask standing out of all of it. Well, because of its size, obviously, but also because of its looks. So I wanted it to merge a little bit more with the rest of the city. And to do that, I built or renovated some buildings. So for example, this building, these were three buildings that look like this one. And I just completely renovated them. So if you could see the inside, you might see an old stone, like the red stones there. But yeah, I made the outside white. Also, like everywhere you look, it had to be white, just to fit in with the rest of it. And yeah, actually that was the thing I wanted to show you, was the new buildings that I added. I started with let me see, this one. Just randomly, most of the time I just start building. I try to count to seven. Three is a little bit smaller. 5 or 7 stones and sometimes more, just so that just to make it fit. And also 9 is fine. 11, I think. 13. I don't know how you call it in English, but you've got this numbers that are like 2 and 4, and you've got the numbers in between. So I always choose the in between numbers. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is the house. You get in. You have a small living area. Um, it's pretty cute. Here's the kitchen, and also yeah, a place to get stuff. You know, I don't know how you call it in English. If I think about it a lot, I might remember, but I just can't get to the word now. All right, so there's also a second floor, a first floor. I'm sorry, a first floor, right? You just get up, and there you have the bathroom. Yeah, just like it. It's no, I like it. Not too not too well. It is. There's a lot of stuff, but I think it's cute. Mm, and then you can get out here, and I think a lot of Arabic kind of houses are built like this. I'm not sure. It's just what it's just like I said. It's my imagination. So if you're Arabic and you think like, well, that's not true at all, yeah, you can be very much right. I would actually like to hear it if you know it. Like, is there something missing, or is it more like a stereotype of thing that I built? Uh, um, is it the old kind of building? What is it? But a lot of these houses, they had these spaces outside at the top. Even sometimes they had it on the top, like all above, just a roof. Wow. Let me see if I have an example. Yeah, I've got an example. Because these, oh, well, that's good. This is the second house I made. Not really, because, well, let's be honest. The second house I made was just a copy of that house, but well, two of them I just placed two beside each other, and I made it into one. So it's not very different. This house is just two. You might see, this room is the same as I showed you earlier in the other house, and this is two. It's literally, yeah, merged together. And then, yeah, there's more space, more living, more bathrooms. Sorry, and this is the living room. To be honest, I like it more if it is smaller most of the time, but I just wanted some difference. I didn't want all the houses to be the same. Alright, so let's get out. The second house that I built that was like really a different house was this one. Also, based on my own imagination and stuff, and my idea of an Arabic living. Yeah, let's show it. Thing that I did different this time is the floor, which I think is really cool, because I noticed that a lot of Arabic houses have a really beautiful floor. And I lived in an Arabic house myself before, and I noticed these beautiful floors, um, uh, stone hard, easier to clean. Yeah, so I thought, why don't we do that? I don't know if it was like that in the Middle Ages, but yeah, it doesn't really bother me. Right, then you have the stairs towards the top. It's actually a little bit smaller than the other house. I've got some place here. Oh yeah, yeah. It is as it is supposed to be. And then we also got this place here. See, this is a way of building this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot the word again. And I like it. I really like it. Yeah, a little place to get outside at the back of the house. Some pots. Yeah. Oh, I also love this place. I placed this down like as if there are more kind of oh my god, curtains, or are they? No. Yeah, well, I think you know what I mean. But in reality, these are floors. You can hear it. Hard. This is soft. But yeah, I just like the looks of it. Nobody really cares, I guess. Well, so yeah, I placed that one there. So I copied it and I placed it here. I made a big mistake by copying it wrong, so I had to build this kind of thing to make it a full building again. I like I said, I like some differences in my houses. I don't like it if it's all the same. Sometimes I'm a little bit lazy and I just make a copy of the house, as you can see here, and place it a little bit back, because that gives me more time to start with something else. You see also another copy of the second house. That was the first house. Don't do it that often. This one is here. I'm not really sure if that's a good idea yet, but I'm not done with this area anyway, so. Alright, so now I have showed you what I've built uh, to make it more, to make it merge with the mask. I'm gonna show you my Halloween horror house, and as you can see, this is it. It's more like a castle, and I've got a story to tell. So if you're ready, sit down, relax or not, be scared, can also be, or maybe you don't like it, whatever. I would like to tell you a story. So let me tell you a story about Farid. His name was Farid, and Farid lived in a house upon the sea on a small island, as you can see. Though there was a problem, Farid and his family were very, very, very poor. Farid was the youngest son, and the family consisted of a mother, no father, a brother, and himself. So, yeah. And they lived here, and they had a hard time getting around. You know, it was a time that the mosque didn't exist yet. And also there were other places, but everything is gone. Nobody actually exactly knows where the other city that this building is part of, where it went. People say it went under the water, but nobody really knows if that's a true story or a lie. Anyway, something has happened, and it made it so that the only survivor of this thing is Farid. Yeah, alright. So Farid lived here alone for a long time. Everyone who started, the city, everyone knew Farid. Farid was the strange guy that came and always complained. He always complained when he came in a mosque, and he complained about the stones. He complained about the stones. He said this white it is bad. And people ask him why, Farid, do you think it's bad? Because white a lot of time it's compared with light, it's compared with purity. Why do you think it's bad? But he wouldn't answer, and he would just start keep on going about the fact that it's bad, but not tell why it is bad. So everyone knew Farid. Not only did they know them by his strange behavior and the fact that he lived alone on an island where something has happened and nobody remembers. Well, that's something, right? He also looked a little bit strange. There was something with his eyes. From birth, when he was born, he had kind of reddish eyes. It didn't make sense, and the doctors at that time, they said that he probably might go blind. But it looked like as if he could see. He just walked as if he could see. So nobody knew actually if he could see them or not. He behaved as if he couldn't see them, but at the same time he could just go past them and make his way as a man that can see. Alright. So his looks were a little bit strange, and people didn't feel quite safe around it, you know? So that's the story. Well, one day something happened, and that is the story a story of love. You see, there was a beautiful, beautiful girl, and her name was, let's see, Samira. Samira. Samira was a beautiful girl, and she lived with her family in the city. And every day she went from her house all the way towards the farm to work and to get some money to be able to make a living. The farm was the place where Farid came to get his food and stuff. He didn't accept the food from the supermarket or anything. He only wanted the food from this place. So every time he came here, people always called out, Farid is coming, hide, hide. They made fun of him, of course. But this girl, Samira, she actually liked him. She liked his way. She saw something in him that she felt attracted to. So she was the only one talking to him actually. And guess what? They fell in love, yeah, pretty fast. And it actually seems that it was going to be better with Farid. But of course, yeah, disaster strikes, and just as if it had to be the last house that was standing from the disaster that ever had taken place, it burned down, and also Samira died. But she didn't leave him alone fully, because a few years earlier, like they lived a long time already together, she gave him she gave Farid a son, and his son was called Gajir. Gajir. I just made his name up, so don't say if it is something bad. I don't know. All right, Kajir. Okay, so Kajir was, well, that was his son, but he loved his son kinda, but he really, really loved Samira. And when Samira passed away, he didn't see a good reason to go on with his life. The biggest reason for that was they were very poor, and he was just back where he was earlier in time. He had no friends, he only had Samira, and now he lost all again. Unfortunately, I mean, he didn't want to go on, and his heart just stopped working. The pain of losing the love of his life and the only person living for him was just too much for him. Leaving his son, oh my god, I forgot his name. Okay, I'm gonna give him another name. Kashmir, alone. So his son Kashmir was alone, left by his father at the age 12. Kashmir was a boy, yeah, so his life started pretty hard. He had a lovely mother, but he had a harsh father, very. And although although he had the basics for a living, he wasn't able to develop like the other kids. For example, they were never able to set up the school. That was just too expensive, and they were never able to, uh, to let him experience the world as a child should be able to. He also wasn't allowed by his father and his mother to go out and play with the other kids. So even at age 12, he already knew how to care for himself, but he didn't know how to get in contact with other people, and he was also a little bit scared for them. Yeah? Okay. That was the story about him. Nobody really knows What happened next? They only knew about the boy that lived there, but they never knew how he actually was able to live and to do his things without ever seeing him, because he was scared. He was too scared to leave his place and to come, because he was never allowed by his parents, and now his parents were gone. Alright, so this story happened like 100 years ago. Now the story goes that there's an old building, and everyone knows that because like it's pretty obviously. There's an old building and nobody knows where it comes from. It was just there out of the sudden. And there are just stories about it. And the stories are scary enough for everyone to be too scared to go to the place. Even the government. They just don't go there. They just don't. They leave whatever there might live, they leave it be. In this story, they say there lives a strange animal, a sniffer. That's my phone. But people say they only hear the sound, but they've never seen it. But as you can see, we can see it. We can see it. So we might just go on, follow the road and see what is hiding out there. What have we missed? What is real and what is not? Okay, the sound is perfectly timed. So let's go on. As you might see, there's a path. Someone must have made this and laid this here, down here. Someone must know about this place, must know the way towards it. Let's just follow it. Higher up, some stairs and more stairs. What is this? A lot of trees and stuff. Wait, you see that? Oh my god. It's a door. Oh, did you hear that sound? It sounded like as if someone is already in here. It looks abandoned though. Okay, the door isn't locked. We can get in. Oh. Well, it says go back, but of course we're too curious to go back, and we're already in, right? So why shouldn't we go further? Ew, I don't like spiders. Do you like spiders? I don't like them. Although I don't think they... Hey, I heard that sound again. It sounds like someone is angry. Here we are. Oh my god, what is this? It looks like a dungeon. Hey, that must be a portal. Shall we get in? Nah, maybe in another video. Let's just find out where that sound comes from. Do you see another way? Ew, it's so wet and dirty. I heard the sound again. Huh? Wait. Oh, I think we can get up here. Does it open? Oh yes, it does. Whoa, where are we? Oh, I think we're close. We might be careful. Oops. Let's keep the grass outside. Oh. Oh. Did you hear that sound? Where shall we go? Outside? Or up? Upwards. Let's go up first. Who do you think this place is? Who made this place? I think Kashmir. Kashmir made it. That's what they say. They all say that Kashmir has something to do with it. But why? We must find out. The thing is, Kashmir should have quiet. Oh, these stairs are making so much noise. I'm scared. Kashmir should be dead already. That's the thing. Then who is that? Maybe it's just a man, just a nice or woman with a low voice. Let's just see. Oh my god, I thought this was someone. Oh my god. Oh my god! Who are you? What is that? Kashmir? Is that you? Kashmir? Oh my god! Help me. He didn't have eyes, did you? Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god, where can I go? Oh my god, where can I go? I have to leave. Oh, why doesn't this work? Ah! I'm stuck again. Maybe I can use it to my advantage. Maybe I can get up. No, it won't work. I'm just stuck. Help. Please. Please like and subscribe and save me from here. Thank you for watching.